Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of 7 classes, Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Amir, your English teacher. Today, we are going to read our first lesson, An Invitation to Fight, Ladai Ki Dawat. So, take out your books and open page 3. Remember, first of all, I would read out paragraph number 1 in order to make you pronounce the words accurately, and then after that, we would start translating it into simple English and Urdu as well. So, I am going to read first 10 lines starting from 1 to 10. Put your fingers on the very first line at page number 3. In the extract below, the main character of the novel, Pip, describes an incident which took place in his childhood. When I had exhausted the garden and a greenhouse with nothing in it but a fallen down grapevine and some bottles, I found myself in the dismal corner upon which I had looked out of the window, never questioning for a moment that the house was now empty. I looked in at another window and found myself, to my great surprise, exchanging a broad stare with a pale young gentleman with red eyelids and light hair. This pale young gentleman quickly disappeared and reappeared beside me. He had been at his books when I had found myself staring at him, and now I saw that he was inky. In this way, I have read out first 10 lines. Now we are going to translate it into Urdu and English sentence by sentence. In the extract below, the main character of the novel, Pip, describes an incident which took place in his childhood. In this first introductory sentence, the main character of the novel tells us about an incident that has happened in his childhood. इस नीचे दिए गए सबक में इक़्तिबास में नावल का मरकज़ी किरदार पिप अपने साथ पेश आने वाले बचपन के एक वाक़े को बयान करता है. When I had exhausted the garden and a greenhouse with nothing in it but a fallen down grapevine and some bottles, I found myself in the dismal corner upon which I had looked out of the window. In this particular sentence, Pip wants to tell us that when he had exhausted the garden and the greenhouse and nothing found except a fallen down grapevine and some bottles, and when he reached in the dismal corner of the house which he had observed from the window. इस सेंटेंस में पिप हमें बताना चाहता है, जब मैं बाग और वो जगह जहाँ पौधों को ठंड से बचाने के लिए रखा जाता है घूम फिर कर थक गया और मुझे वहाँ एक गिरी हुई अंगूर की बेल और कुछ बोतलों के सिवा कुछ ना मिला, तो मैं उस घर के गमगीन कोने में पहुँचा जिसे मैंने खिड़की से देखा था. Never questioning for a moment that the house was now empty. There was no doubt the house seemed empty to him. इसमें कोई शक नहीं था कि घर उस वक्त खाली था. I looked in at another window and found myself, to my great surprise, exchanging a broad stare with a pale young gentleman with red eyelids and light hair. But when Pip tried to look in another window, he was surprised to see a person, a pale young gentleman, who was staring at him from the other side of the window. जब उसने एक और खिड़की में से देखा तो उसे शदीद हैरानगी हुई कि एक जर्द चेहरे वाला नौजवान जिसकी आंखों के पपोटे सुर्ख रंग के थे वो उसे खिड़की की उस जानिब से घूर रहा था. This pale young gentleman quickly disappeared and reappeared beside me. ये जर्द चेहरे वाला नौजवान जल्दी से कहीं गायब हो गया और जब मैंने मुड़ के देखा तो वो फ़ौरन ही मेरे पीछे खड़ा हुआ था. मतलब ये नौजवान जो है जल्दी से गायब हुआ और जब इसने पलट के देखा तो वो उसके पीछे खड़ा हुआ था. He had been at his books when I had found myself staring at him, and now I saw that he was inky. इस सेंटेंस में पिप हमें बताना चाहता है कि वो नौजवान जब मैंने उसे खिड़की में से देखा था तो वो मुताला कर रहा था और अब मैंने देख लिया था कि उसके कपड़ों पर स्याही के धब्बे थे. I am getting a side so that you may write meanings of difficult words found in line number 1 to 10. Extract सबक या इक्तबास. Describes बयान करना. Incident वाक़या. Exhausted थक जाना. ग्रीन हाउस पौधों के रखने की जगह. Fallen down गिरी हुई गिरी पड़ी. Dismal उदास गमगीन. सरप्राइज हैरान होना हैरानगी. स्टेयर घूरना. आईलिड्स पपोटे. लाइट हल्के. क्विकली जल्दी से. डिसअपियर्ड गायब हो जाना. रीअपियर्ड नमूदार होना. इंकी स्याही के धब्बे. Now dear students, I am going to read line number 11 to 23. So put your fingers on line number 11. Hello, said he, young fellow. Hello, being a general observation which I had usually observed to be best answered by itself, I said hello, politely omitting young fellow. Who let you in? Said he. Miss Estella. Who gave you leave to prowl about? Miss Estella. Come and fight, said the young pale gentleman. What could I do but follow him? I have often asked myself the question since, but what else could I do? His manner was so final, and I was so astonished that I followed where he led, as if I had been under a spell. In this way, I have read out from line number 11 to 23. Now we are going to translate it into simple English and Urdu as well. Hello, said he, young fellow. उसने कहा hello, नौजवान. Hello being a general observation which I had usually observed to be best answered by itself. मेरे आम मुशाहिदे के मुताबिक hello ही इसका बेहतरीन जवाब बनता था. इसका बेहतरीन जवाब था. I said hello, politely omitting young fellow. मैंने हेलो ही उसको जवाब दिया, लेकिन नरमी से मैंने यंग फेलो के जो अल्फाज थे, जो लफ्ज़ था, वो हज़फ कर दिया. मतलब मैंने यंग फेलो साथ नहीं बोला. Who let you in? said he. उसने पूछा Who gave you leave to come in? Who allowed you to come in? उसने पूछा कि किसने तुम्हें अंदर आने की इजाज़त दी. पिप ने आंसर दिया मिस एस्टेला ने. Who gave you leave to prowl about? Then he posed another question. Who gave you leave to wander about? किसने तुम्हें यहाँ बिला वजह घूमने की इजाज़त दी? मिस एस्टेला. पिप ने आंसर दिया मिस एस्टेला ने. Come and fight, said the young pale gentleman. उस जर्द चेहरे वाले नौजवान ने कहा आओ और मेरे साथ लड़ो. What could I do but follow him? मैं उसके पीछे चलने के सिवा और क्या कर सकता था. I have often asked myself the question since. उस वक्त से लेकर अब तक मैंने कई दफ़ा अपने आप से ये सवाल पूछा है. What else could I do? But what else could I do? लेकिन इसके सिवा कोई चारा नहीं था, मैं क्या कर सकता था. His manner was so final. उसका अंदाज़ इतना हतमी था. And I was so astonished. और मैं इतना हैरान था that I followed where he led. कि मैं उसके पीछे चलता रहा जहाँ वो मुझे ले गया. As if I had been under a spell. और मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मैं किसी जादू के ज़ेरे साया था या मुझ पर जादू हो गया था. I am getting a side so that you may write meanings of difficult words found in line number 11 to 23. General आम. Observation मुशाहिदा. Politely नरमी से शाइस्तगी से. Omitted हज़फ कर देना मिटा देना. Prowl wander घूमना. Manner रवैया भी होता है, अंदाज. Astonished हैरान हुआ. Final हतमी. Spell जादू. It is the end of my lecture, dear students. If you have got any question regarding this particular lecture, you may ask me through WhatsApp. Until then, take care. Bye bye.